She be out here.
That bitch. The last time we hung out, she kept buying us shots, and I was like, but I'm afraid.
Like, I don't want to drink anymore. I'm going to quit right when we're finished.
Why?
I don't want to drink anymore. I'm trying to figure out if I have ever, ever gotten to the point where you're like, I don't want to drink anymore.
Yes.
Thunderbird. All of us triggered. Have you ever had a Thunderbird experience?
And that's our show. We gotta go.
No, because
I got therapy to go to.
Because the Purple Passion and the Mad Dog got me. I never
got that far.
No.
My God, let me tell you something. Fuck Thunderbird.
The first time I ever got fucked up and had a hangover and threw up was Thunderbird.
I feel like I was poisoned. I couldn't stop throwing up.
Because you were literally poisoned.
Yeah, literally. I think I was literally alcohol poisoned, and I could not stop throwing up. And my sister was amazing. My older sister, she was like holding my hair the whole night. Like I was so gone.
The second time she was there for that, and it was Mad Dog, and it was just not.
Girl, there was no water in the punch at all. There was no water in the punch at all. It was Thunderbird and a Kool-Aid packet.
What? The entire fuck.
Like that dude.
Were you like just suicidal?
Or whatever you called it.
King punch.
Oh my God.
But there wasn't no sugar either. It was just flavored
Ah.
Thunderbird in a whole big old punch bowl.
Okay, that really is. That's it for this week, guys.
Seriously, I'm getting a headache just thinking about it. That is funny.
Also, I want to apologize for that Mad Dog night. That had to suck for you.
Dude, I don't remember it.
That's right. You did a little drinking yourself.
I mean, I was barking at a cup. So I don't remember much.
My mouth is open. My mouth is wide open.
I was on all fours barking at my cup.
Oh my God.
I was like, see, I didn't even know it was all fours, but when you said that, a memory flashed in my mind that had been recessed for decades, and I was like, oh my God, she was on all fours. I can
absolutely see that because I can see you with your young face and your long, lovely, gorgeous,
curly,
fluffy
beautiful hair.
On all fours, barking at a fucking cup. I can see it in my brain. I'm so... Andi.
Oh, God.
Andi.
So I don't remember that night at all.
My roommate at that time, because we got way late. My roommate at that time, like, I think she offered to do my laundry once because she needed to like fill up the laundry, and I was like, oh yeah, sure, go ahead. And so she washed my laundry with her daughter's laundry, and her daughter's hair got caught up in some of my clothes.
Okay, let me stop you, because you noticed before she said that, she went. I knew. She started scratching the back of her head, and I was like, okay, I know where this is going.
It's true. Because I went to go grab a pair of underwear, and I put those motherfuckers on, and as I was pulling them up, my finger got caught on what I thought might have been a thread. And so I pulled it, and I felt the thread move up my leg. And I was like, and I looked down, and I pulled and pulled, and it was this child's hair caught in my fucking underwear. Can I tell you that I took those underwear off and got back in the shower? Now,
I was going to say, after you had the aneurysm, how long did you stay in the hospital?
Because I felt it. I felt the hair moving up my leg. And I was
you
like,
can stop saying that.
And I was like, what the And then and again, that's why I said she had that strong ass hair, because it didn't break.
It survived the washer, the dryer.
That whole situation.
She's scratching everything right now.
That
eyebrows, neck.
Yeah, it's like I feel like my arms have shit on them. Anyway.
So we all have mental health issues. I'm just saying.
Are you hoes ready?
We're ready. We're ready.
No. I say no.
No, ma'am. No.
No.
I'm sorry.
I'm not going to be able to do that.
I deeply regret
Hello.
coming here with ideas
welcome
now.
to Multiple Gaboons, the show where we gab about life, share information, and tell stories, all from the unique perspective of 3-generation X women of color. I'm your host, Toni. What's your name, love?
Angie?
Yeah.
Is that what they?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm Andi.
Okay, and this is this is Multiple Gaboons.
Please do more accents.
No, you know what? That wasn't even a proper British accent. That wasn't even.
That sounded more Scotty.
That wasn't.
And
that
Julia
was me
Child
doing.
had
That
a
was
baby.
yeah. That was me doing a Mrs. Doubtfire kind of situation.
Oh.
Hello and welcome to Multiple Gaboons.
I love it because I can't do it, so I always live vicariously
You have
through
to practice.
you.
Practice.
When you do.
When you watch Ms. Doubtfire, when she does it and she goes, oh, when she comes up with pie cream on her face, hello. That's all you have to do. Just do what she does.
That's a very ADHD thing to be able to do accents like that. I mean, I'm a different kind of ADHD.
Lived overseas and spoke with a British accent for
okay, fair.
For a decade.
Fair.
It's okay.
I ain't never spoke with nothing but a country ass Texas
and you
accent.
don't even sound like you're from Texas.
That's because I worked very hard to not do
Really?
that, ma'am.
I think the closest to Texas, I think the closest to Texan that I come sounded like that I come that I sound like is when I say y'all. Because even when I was in England, I would say y'all, but with
it
a
just
British,
makes sense.
but with a British accent.
What does that sound like?
All y'all. So
Yes.
and then I realized at some juncture that don't sound right at all, and nobody says it, and nobody knows what I mean when I say that. So I stopped saying
And
that.
this is why I have to stab people.
There was y'all, and then fire, because I'll say fire, but when I'm just talking, I'll be like, "No, I'm gonna set this motherfucker on fire." It's like there's certain things where I literally have to listen to myself saying them, and I'm like, "No, you're being very country right now. You know that's not how the fuck you say that." But fire is one of them. I'll let it.
Right.
I'll let it come out just like
your
that.
Your mom is from the country in Texas,
But she don't sound like she's from the country either.
Absolutely does. Because my mama and my granny, they from Louisiana country. Okay, and as much as my mom did not
and
want
when we're
us
talking
to
about
speak
country,
that way,
we're talking about no electricity, no running water. All that shit is very recent to them.
No, really, even right now, the town, they rebuilt the house on the land that they grew up on, but that town is still like the land that time forgot.
Really?
So, and I told y'all the story about them saying to my sister, "What kind of nigga is you?"
Right.
But my mama didn't
Kind
want
that'll
us
whoop your ass. That's the kind.
My mama didn't want us to grow up like that, but there are some things, and it wasn't until I was in my early 20s that I was like, you know what, I am going to teach myself to be able to speak in a manner that isn't. Now, it was never as bad as some of the dialects that we hear now, and
no.
I know you hear 'em.
Yeah, man. So, I don't even want to go there because some of my coworkers, I'm like, what the fuck did you just say? Like literally, this past week, I had somebody say something to me like 3 times, and then one of the other coworkers was like, he said such and such and so and so, and I was like, nigga, is that what the fuck you just said? Because I didn't. What? Y'all are wild. Anyway, okay. She's like, I
Sorry.
don't. No,
Sorry.
she's like, we're not doing it. So, Angela, how was your week?
It was pretty good. We, last week we talked about the escape room. Just to add on to that, Andi is awesome. She bought me a game called The Quarry, and it's kind of like an escape room. And I never saw myself as really getting into Xbox games, but this game is awesome. So it's kind of a choose your own adventure thing.
Yeah,
I pretty much fucked up and killed
I know.
literally everyone.
I was about to say, I see the updates of you killing off all of the characters on the goddamn
I wasn't
show.
even trying, but literally I killed everyone. Either they're dead or there's some kind of vampire zombie thing, werewolf thing, because apparently I suck.
When I do these little escape room games online, I don't like to do the ones where something's chasing me, because I'm like, no, I don't. Is that
pressure?
Yes, it adds pressure, and I don't have, and I need the time to figure that shit out. You don't. But my question to you is it like that?
No, there's not. It's not a survival horror game. It's
I mean, it is, but it isn't.
It is. You don't have to have the dexterity to be able to shoot or run or anything like that. It's just basically you can make the character walk. You can find things, and it's like they'll give you an option. Hey, talk to this guy or don't talk to this guy.
Oh, okay.
And and basically it's choose your own. And really you're watching like a 4-hour movie.
That's exactly
really?
what it is.
And it's really a good story.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So
Good
then
characters.
Basically if you make one choice, then you can go back and make another choice.
I've started the game all over in order to
do the opposite choices.
to not kill everyone.
But it's fun. Like there's things like, because it's very inclusive. It's an inclusive
Absolutely.
game.
I like
and
that.
you could choose, like if you want this person to flirt with this person, like it's not heavy on romance, but there's just different things where you get to develop these characters and their character relationships, their interpersonal relationships.
What's it called?
The Quarry.
The Quarry. Okay.
I'm obsessed.
It's by Supermassive Games, and they have other games that are like it, but that's my favorite one so far.
So have you ever played anything like Call of the Wild or any of that stuff?
I'm not as much into Zelda and stuff like that. Back in the day, like Super Mario was my jam. But
yeah, it was. This bitch could beat Super Mario. She's just like, hey, watch me do this. And then like an hour later, she would beat the whole game. Sorry.
But I do like role-playing games and RPG games, but Zelda has never captured my interest. No.
And because I know absolutely nothing about like the gaming life at all. The only thing I know is that name. There's Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
So is that what is
that's
is that?
also a Zelda game.
Okay.
Yeah. So and my husband actually just got. He was never big into the Zelda games, but he just got one of the ones for the Switch because a new one was just released or something like that. But he hasn't started playing it yet.
Yeah. See, I don't know nothing about that.
I'll be intrigued by it. Yeah, I like survival horror.
Do you really?
Like Resident Evil.
Yeah. It freaks me out because I don't have the dexterity or the.
I don't either. So I make my husband play it and I watch.
I do too. Oh my God.
Yes.
I do too. I like watching my son play it.
Yes.
That is so funny. Go to the left.
I know, right?
That's what I would do, but I just don't have the dexterity to do it.
Or I will turn away and it's like, no, I don't want to see it.
But it's like team building because, and this reminds me of back in the day when we had our other friend and we would all get together at our friend's house and play like Resident Evil. And we would call
You mean watch her brother play?
Yes. But we called ourselves like the Bravo team or Team Bravo or whatever.
Yes, yeah.
And we would make
funny.
the decisions together. And so that's kind of what I'm still carrying on. I like that. I can tell my husband, no, this is the puzzle solution, and stuff like that. And he can do all the hard stuff because I get frustrated. I'm like, no, and I'll throw the controller down.
He doesn't get freaked out at all with that, with the ADHD. He's like hyper focused, right? I would assume.
When he's playing, he's hyper focused.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. That is cool.
And then you mentioned something a couple of weeks ago in our group chat, and you were like, "We should get Toni a console or something like that." And I was like, "I think I could probably do that. Like, I could get into that. I think maybe because I've often like, no. Because let me tell you why. Because I used to be so good with Doom."
Oh, I know.
For the most part, when LAN games became console games is kind of where I like zoned out. And I'm saying zoned out, but that's because my brother's the one that got the Nintendo, not me.
Right.
And so,
you got dolls. I hated that shit.
I didn't get dolls because my mother had learned a lesson very early in her life not to get this bitch dolls because she will lose them or cut off all their hair.
I envy that.
Yeah,
because I just took my dolls and I was like, okay, thank you.
No, yeah, she knew. when it got to a place where I was leaving my dolls everywhere except the house and not giving a fuck about those dolls, she was like, oh, she don't like dolls. Like she don't, I gotten them for her, but she don't play with it. And the only one that I would ever play with and stay playing with was the Barbie head.
Just the head.
Yeah.
The makeup one.
The
right?
makeup one. Yes. You put the makeup on it.
Okay.
You do the hair on
Never
it.
had that. I wanted.
Tony walk around with just a
I
little
know,
Barbie head.
but you know what?
Little teeny tiny Barbie head on my finger.
I totally saw it, and it was like, I can see that.
Be like, I comb the Barbie's hair.
With the hair cut off. It's just on her finger.
Looking
And
like
I was
that
like,
goddamn baby doll head in Toy Story.
Yeah. And I was like, you know what? That makes sense to me.
He was like, because that bitch is crazy. That makes
That
all
is
the
why
sense
I
in the
love
world.
her. That's what made me think she's cool. I need to be her friend.
That's funny to me. But so I'm thinking, like, I'm getting old. Right? I'm gonna need something to do after a while.
Welcome to the club.
I can relearn.
It can keep your brain.
That's exactly where I'm
it
going
can
with
keep
that.
your brain
Absolutely.
younger.
It's like once you when you learn how to do, I mean, just all it takes is learning, and it's a game. You can do it over and over and over again until you get it perfected. So it's not like I can't perfect something like that.
And there's so many different types of games. There's so many different types you can play on the consoles. So I think
and I know nothing about that game. Like I'm digging.
Are you willing to learn though? Because
I'm digging the escape rooms that I've been doing online.
That's what I'm getting ready to show you is some escape room games that I actually bought on Steam, and Steam is dope.
Steam is a console.
Steam is a program where you can download games, and and a lot of it will be like independent creators, which is nice because you can find some really talented and creative stuff, which you wouldn't normally see because
it's TV even.
You don't need it. All you need is a laptop.
Oh,
That's
you can
where
do it
I
on
play
your laptop?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually logging into Steam
right now.
That's my username.
This bitch. I don't
Bitch
have
here.
no glasses on, but it looks like this bitch here.
That's it.
Is it a subscription?
It's free. You just sign up. You make an account. And then if you see games that you like, sometimes they're on sale. You just buy it. And they had a game where it was 4 escape room games that looked really fucking cool, got really good ratings. All 4 of them for $25. And I was like, okay, I'm going to get these.
Okay.
And so I'm still working on the first one, but I was like, this is definitely up your alley because they're not scary.
Have you looked at any of the ones that I've sent you?
No, I have not. And that's only because when I get them, I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay.
And I need to be on my laptop.
To be able to see them.
Yeah,
That's true. That's
right.
correct. And again, it's just me playing them and going, oh, I think she might find this fun, and then sending it. You don't even have to look at them if you don't want to.
No, I'm going to look at
Well,
it.
well, shit, you got Steam. What the fuck you need those for?
Because I like all of them.
Oh, she's like, I want to play every one of them.
I was like, shit, why can't I have all the things?
You can have all the things
That's
if you
right.
desire. So should you so desire. Andi. Oh, did you have more? Because you were breathing to say something else. Okay.
I just be breathing sometimes.
Because it looked like
she breathes.
because she was like,
Breathing.
she was like, oh, okay, this bitch gonna just talk all over me.
I don't have much shit to brag about,
No?
thankfully, and that's great
That's
for me.
good.
That's
Yes.
great for me.
Oh my God.
That's
yes.
great for
Good,
me. So
good.
when sometimes when y'all come around to me and I'm like, I ain't got shit, just know that I'm happy.
No, we do know because we know when you do
Right,
have
'cause we know
shit,
your life, right?
we're just like, oh my God, Angie. I mean, Andy. I'm Angie. We're like, oh my God, Andy. Let's kidnap you and just take you away for a couple of weeks.
Hello. Was gonna say we got no qualms about that either.
Nah, kid's been great. Got the one in gymnastics class. Got the other one just sleeping all day and then playing video games all night. So
Love it.
and then I play my video games and watch birds. And I'm happy.
I do. I go and sometimes I'll put your shit on and I'll just like be just be laying there just watching the shit. I'm like, so I'm saying to myself, you are so weird. Like you are literally legit being invested in these birds and this goddamn squinky ass squirrel.
Right.
and the crows getting the shit on the ground. They're like, no, we much prefer the shit on the ground than the shit on the thing because that squirrel's up there acting a fucking fool.
Cooling his balls off.
Cooling his balls off. Was to say the squirrel is up here chasing off other. I'm like, you.
And pole dancing.
Yeah, and pole dancing.
That was
shit
awesome.
Was hilarious.
That was the best video. Guys, okay, so like on TikTok, you need to go.
Cause murder.
Exactly.
BECAWS murder.
You do, because it's like you may think, oh, bird watching, that's boring. No, there's you will get fascinated by these fucking birds. And that squirrel Creed,
is that what we're calling him?
Yes, that's his name. His ass is not playing.
No, he's not.
He's like, everybody stay up off this motherfucker.
Right. These my peanuts.
He's chasing the squirrels away. He's chasing everybody away.
He is.
The
He's
bird
so
away.
rude. And the crows.
And then cool his balls right in front of him. It's like, and then chase everybody off. Here my balls.
And the crows be looking at him like, nigga, what? Like they legit are giving him the nigga what look. Like,
Yes.
like they be questioning his ass.
Like, I usually run this shit.
Like,
I'm the one scaring off
And
Blue
they looking
Jays.
at each other like, you sue this motherfucker? She put this shit out here for us. And this nigga out here taking our shit.
And cooling his balls.
And cooling his balls.
Today was the first day and I've been doing this for about a month now. Today was the first day when I went out there. There was a crow sitting on the fence. And
waiting for you, like, bitch, it's about time. I like the peanut suet.
when I started putting the food out, he started cawing to let other people.
To let them know.
crows
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So today was the first day that happened.
They're so fucking smart.
So when I got inside, I just got my camera ready, and here they come.
They did, and that's funny. They're like, hey, Andi got our shit. Come on. Hurry up for this motherfucker. Get out here.
Before Creed get here. Come on. Y'all better come on. Y'all know that nigga crazy. He be cooling his nuts on the window shield.
And then here come Creed. Oh, the alarm just went off. I'm about to be out there. Hold on a second. Let me go ahead on and, I don't know, finish washing my balls because I'm about to go lay him on her doorstep.
I'm going to have to get in touch with
Windowsill.
What's his face? Impetuous 93 on TikTok and get him to
And
do
get him to
voiceovers.
do voice. No, get Tony Baker to do the voiceovers.
Oh my
Tony
God,
Baker,
that would be
Tony
so
Baker
awesome.
is the king of the voiceovers. I do like Impetuous 93 because he does some funny ones too. But Tony Baker.
Rockstar is pretty good too.
Yeah,
Rockstar.
Yes.
Okay, so that's why I'm getting Rockstar because you hoes
Yeah.
are getting Rockstar. Oh, okay, I see. Because I'm shit be coming across my timeline because of you hoes. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then when I'm seeing stuff, I go, they must be getting this. That's why it's coming across
like
my For
Rockstar.
You.
You know
No,
you
I
like
do. I like Rockstar. I like I like Impetuous 93, although he has said some things in his personal life that I'm like, so I don't really support him like that.
Right.
But Tony Baker has always been the GOAT to me when it comes to when it comes to that type of stuff. As a matter of fact, and I'm glad you guys said that because do y'all want to go see Tony Baker and Kev on stage?
Yes, the fuck I do.
Yeah, I'm not even really asking you. You're coming.
I think we talked about that like a month or so ago.
Yeah, we did,
Yeah.
and I forgot to get
Why
the tickets.
are you bringing up old shit?
Look, I forgot to get the tickets. We're gonna go ahead on, and I'm gonna purchase those tickets. I'm gonna get all three of them and let y'all know when the show is and where the fuck to show up at. Okay, cool. My week, I'm sick of not having my car.
I'm sick of you not having
We're
a car.
still
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Don't tell me supply chain. I don't want to hear that
All
shit.
right.
Don't-
If you've ever had to take the bus, then you don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, and
Fuck
it's
that shit.
and it's
Especially
been
in this heat.
hot
Oh my
and
God.
humid. It's not even the hot; it's the humid.
Right.
The humid has what's been fucking me up,
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that I was on the train the other day, and this nigga spilled some rot gut. The nigga sitting right in front of me spilled some rot gut, and I had like my slip-on shoes. Unfortunately, they're made of like a waterproof material, and I'm sitting there and I smell the shit, and I'm like, this motherfucker here. But then within minutes, the lady next to me is like, oh, watch your feet,
Oh.
because it was running between my legs and on my shoes, and it had
God.
splashed onto my shoes. It didn't splash onto my skin, but it splashed onto my shoes, and
still.
then that fucking stink was on my shoes, and then I had to go once I got to work, and then when I'm walking, you can feel. And I'm like,
it's smelling like a wino.
Yes. And so I had to go wash my feet, and I didn't really wash my feet, but I had to wash my shoes because it's like the smell was drifting up. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
That's not appropriate at your place, especially.
Man,
Exactly.
thank you, because my coworkers would be the very first one to. You understand? They don't got no tight lips. They don't have. They don't. They be out here literally saying what's on their fucking minds, and I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. And they'll be the very first one to be like, "Hey, Toni, your feet stink." The fuck is going on with that shit?
Why your feet stink?
Exactly.
And make sure you look at them. Look down there. Your
hey,
feet,
everybody
stink.
else, what the fuck going on with Toni's feet? Them shits look crazy. Like, why do you smell? I don't even want to talk about them, because I was about to say, because half the time they come to work smelling like they just came off a train.
Listen, I wasn't gonna say nothing.
One of them, I was like, "Hey, you straight up smell like a blunt. Could you maybe not do that?
Maybe try,
or maybe take a shower before you come to work. One of the two. Like, take a shower before you come to work. Don't try to cover it up with blunt smell. You stupid.
Or take a cue from teenage boys and just spray a bunch of
Put
Axe
some
body
Axe
spray
all over you.
That way you can smell like a blunt and make everyone sick at the same time.
Oh shit, that is hilarious. So last week we went to see the Blackening, and we
like,
really.
What are you doing to your titties?
She rubbing her titties.
I don't even know why I was doing that, because I had nothing.
It made me want to. Like,
Because I had nothing better to do with my hands, so I was like, let me rub the side of my titties. I don't know. I just had nothing better to do with them. I was like, I can't type anything, and I don't want to make any sounds on here. So last week we saw the Blackening, and we had ourselves a really good time at the movie. We really very much connected to that movie, and I really appreciated the fact that it was specifically made. It was a FUBU movie for sure. They absolutely wanted us to connect with it, and they did a fantastic job. So this week, Angie did a little bit of research, because one of your favorite genres, is it the favorite genre of movie?
Yes.
Is it your?
I'd have to say it's
horror.
It's kind of tied, horror and action, like the Marvel movies and stuff, because apparently I'm a 13-year-old boy instead of a 52-year-old.
You're the size
woman.
of one.
You know what? That's on me for not seeing that coming. That's truly on me, and I own that.
She is, though. I don't know what to tell you.
She's fun sized, I say.
Yes. Andy be trying to. You see how Andy be trying to bring it back? She be like, she's fun sized, and I'm like, she's a dwarf.
Lately, what I don't have in height, I've been trying to make up with in width and girth. Apparently,
it's not working, but that's nice try.
Got 20 pounds so far,
girl. Jesus. Remember when each of us were above 200? So,
girl, yeah, both of us.
Thank you. I
feel like the way that we walk, that the sounds. Bomb, bomb, bomb.
I think I'm still might be above 200. I might be above 200 right now. I'm not sure.
I remember thinking when I wanted to lose weight, I want to be able to walk and not waddle. That was my thing.
Yes. I wanted my feet to not go out and just waddle.
I was like, I'm baking bread in my shoes.
Oh no, that's me
You
constantly.
and me
That's
both,
just me
bitch.
from swelling. It's too hot, so my feet are like.
I understand that
because they're literally baking.
When I lost weight, and I know she can relate to that. My feet lost weight.
Right. Because I have like 12 boxes of shoes that I can't do anything with.
Those boots that I want, that I love so badly, that I'm now getting ready to try to sell, because I'm thinking, am I ever going to lose enough weight again to put those shoes on?
Yes.
And to have them comfortable?
Yes. Make it a goal.
Here's the dealio, though. I'm not really.
But when you do make it a goal, just be prepared to all those other awesome shoes you got. They're not going to fit anymore.
That's right.
And
That's
you got to
true.
be
Well,
willing to get rid of.
Fortunately, they're all tennis shoes, so I can just
Unfortunately,
make them
though.
tighter. I can just make them tighter.
Okay. No, I get it. Because I hate giving away shoes. I love shoes. And I know you don't want to give away Ivy Parks.
Oh, I won't.
Them shits will just be
Bitch,
slipping off your feet.
I'll just be putting on 50 pairs of socks. Fuck that. Those are my bitch. I don't know what. Girl, I thought you was my friend. Like, you know, I'm not. Those aren't going any fucking where.
I'm just saying. Just know when you
if I need to wear them as gloves, then that's what the fuck I'll do.
Them Ivy Parks is gonna be big.
No, no. Just put on extra socks is all I'm saying. That we will fit those.
Okay. See, I'm there with you. I just thought I'd try to be practical.
Oh, okay, keep trying.
I tried to imitate Andi. I was putting my Andi hat on. I was like, "Ooh, this is how neurotypical people would respond to that."
I don't know what you talking about. As a matter of fact, I'm annoyed with the ID Parks. As a matter of fact, I think I saw an article the other day of asking if Adidas dropped the ball. I was like, I'm gonna look that up. But go ahead, please. I want you
the ball as far
right,
as Ivy Park goes.
But you got some interesting information for us about black horror genre.
Yes. So I am reading a book that I got from the library because I like the library because you can get books and they're fucking free.
Yes.
All right. So this is called The Black Guy Dies First, Black Horror Cinema from Fodder to Oscar. And it's by Robin R. Means Coleman, PhD, and Mark H. Harris. So
I'm trying to figure out where have I heard Mark Harris's name before, but I think it's somebody I actually know, but personally, but not that one.
she does kind of know a lot of people. You'd be like, really? Bitch, I didn't see.
But I don't think my Mark Harris wrote that book.
I didn't see this degree of separation.
But watch it be him.
I know, right? See, I know what the hell I'm saying. I didn't get through the book. I've only got like a quarter of the way through because I'm ADHD. So, but I came across these really cool lists, and one of them is the highest grossing black horror movies. I was going to start from the number 1, but I think I'm just going to go with the top 10.
It's what year was this book produced, so we know how recent it is.
This is new, 2023.
Okay.
So okay. So the number 10 movie is, I'm embarrassed, Boo! A Medea Halloween.
No.
Oh no.
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 Yeah.
I'm gonna write it down anyway because I'm probably gonna watch it.
Domestically, it earned $73,000. I was going to say million, but we all know.
Right.
Okay. Number 9, The Haunted Mansion, and that's with Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
And that was $75,000. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. No, I was wrong. That's million.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
about to say those look like millions.
Yeah,
to me.
they do. You know, I should probably get a new pair of glasses.
See, are those really considered horror, though?
Yeah.
That's
The comedy horror genre.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
For
I
me
mean,
and
it is.
Andy, we're kind of horror snobs.
yes.
Right,
And we
because
know-
you want like real actual horror.
We do.
I want
There's nothing
suspense,
funny
thriller,
about that
horror.
shit.
Right.
I don't need the gore, but yeah, I don't need the.
I want the Nun preview that made you not uncomfortable yesterday.
The
Remember?
non-preview. Oh yes, I was like, no, fuck that.
And I was like, ooh, I'll probably see that.
And I was like, I won't see that because I don't be out here standing for these fucking horror movies. I do not.
Because she don't want that in her spirit.
I do.
And she don't want no sweet meat. Is what I'm telling y'all.
no true crime.
And
no
I
horror,
watched The
no sweet
Blackening
meat.
because I knew that it was like a comedy horror,
Right,
but I knew
right.
it wasn't going to be like cheesy. I mean, it was cheesy to a degree, but it wasn't.
Perfectly cheesy.
It wasn't Wayans Brothers cheesy.
Right.
Right. Which I like Rayan Brothers because I'm stupid and I like stupid shit. Okay, so number 8 is Alien versus Predator with 80 million.
God, that's an old one.
I know, right? Number 7 is Blade 2. And that was
That was a good
82
one.
million. That was good. And shirtless Ryan Reynolds. No, that was Blade 3.
Yeah, that was 3 because it would. Yeah.
Okay, let me
We're
stop.
gonna have to watch all those.
Yeah, we are. And the one that everyone loves, 7. 100 million. And yeah, my husband is insane about this fucking movie.
7.
I love
Yes.
that movie so much.
Nope was.
Oh, good.
I
At
know,
6?
right?
At 6?
It's at number 5. I'm
Number
sorry.
5, okay.
Number 5 is Nope, and that's 120 million.
Okay.
Number 4 is Scary Movie, which is 157 million. I don't really consider that a horror movie.
I don't
It's not.
understand how it has that much.
Number 3 is Us,
that was
175
good.
million.
Good, I'm
Yeah,
glad.
we all saw that
And I'm
together.
so glad that his movies are like on there, period.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely, because they're so good. Mm-hmm. Number 2, Get Out.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
I
That
was
should
about
be
to say,
number
Get
1,
Out
though.
should be on there. It
That
will
should be number 1.
But you know what number 1 is? And I don't think you'd expect it.
Brooklyn. Vampire in Brooklyn.
Said no one ever. Number 1 is I Am Legend.
That's no.
250.
I mean,
I really like that movie.
I do. I do.
really
and I
did.
still do. I like that movie. And it did have the horror aspect in it.
It did.
Andy's face is
I know.
upset.
We
She's
already
like,
discussed it.
She's
She
like,
can't hide
fuck
it.
this bullshit.
She is like,
That's a bullshit ass. I'm not.
she's like, I overestimated you bitches. I thought you bitches liked horror.
What do you think should have been number 1?
Get
Andy?
Out.
Get Out should have been number 1.
Honestly, I agree. Because it was like, to even at this day, I'm terrified as someone running at me full speed in the dark.
You know what should have been on there if we're gonna go if we were gonna do I Am Legend, then we should have probably done the one like 23 days or something like that. But I think this is I think it
Black?
I was trying to think. I feel like there was a black character in it who was like in the lead.
Yeah, that's
Who was a lead character.
You're thinking 28 days or 28 weeks or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I know exactly who you're talking
Yeah.
about. I don't think it's considered a black horror.
No,
But Alien versus Predator is?
Exactly.
right.
Yeah.
But
So
maybe
I
the
agree.
actors that played Alien or Predator was black.
Huh.
I think Candyman should have been. The
Yes.
second one should have been in the top 10.
Yeah, Candyman should have definitely
It's
been in there.
actually number 15 at 64 million. And I think if you haven't seen that, you guys are doing yourself a disservice.
Is that
was
good? Is that Jordan's? Are you
Yes,
talking about Jordan's? Okay.
Jordan.
Both
Yes.
of them. Okay, so
Because I think the original one should have been in there somewhere too. Because I mean,
Absolutely. I couldn't see Tony Todd on screen without being freaked the fuck out.
Absolutely.
right, still,
Right.
still,
It doesn't matter what he's in. If I see his face, I'm like, oh shit.
Right.
Some shit finna go down.
right. Even though he's probably the sweetest man, is he still
Right.
alive?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Because I watch documentaries on horror movies.
No. Okay. All right. Well, there you go.
Because I got issues.
And I was glad that he made his little appearance in the last,
Candyman.
the last
Yes,
Candyman movie
absolutely.
and all of that stuff. So, but yeah, I think I felt like I sent you. I did. I sent you something that I got on TikTok that was like 20 black horror movies and
Right.
stuff like that, and they were from like everywhere. They
Right.
were from like some of them were
International.
British.
Can
some
you
were
send
from
that to me again?
You know what?
'Cause
Yes,
would
I will
love
find that again. I will absolutely.
And I just want to say, very last on the list, and it breaks my heart because it wasn't as great as I wanted it to be. I really wanted it to be a good movie, and that's Ma. And
I never really-
45 million.
I couldn't
saw
get
it.
into it.
I know, same here. I saw it and I was like, it's just not. I really wanted this to be, that quintessential black woman horror movie.
Yeah,
but
I did.
It just wasn't.
It wasn't going. I wasn't. Nothing
makes
in
me
me was
sad.
like compelled or any of that stuff. And even as you're saying that, I'm looking for that list. And in looking for that list, I googled this thing, and I'm list of black horror movies. Did you guys ever see that one called Black Box?
I think I did.
And it was
I don't think I.
it was the guy that in his he was trapped. I feel like he was like kind of trapped in his mind. His mother was Felicia Rashad, I think.
Oh,
shit.
that sounds
That
familiar.
sounds like something I need to watch tonight.
It
Yeah,
sounds
Like
familiar.
literally, let
He
me
was
write that
kind of
down.
trapped in his mind, and he was having his the things in his. It's been a while since I watched it. The things in his mind were kind of like, I think he'd been brainwashed or something. His mother was Felicia Rashad, and I think that she had done something experimental
God,
to
that
him.
sounds familiar.
And
does.
what was in his brain was spilling over into his real life, or something
reality.
like that. Yeah.
Okay.
It was actually a pretty darn good movie. I really like that
And
one.
you said it was called Black Box?
Black Box.
Okay.
Did
I
you guys
literally put that on my list.
Did you guys see Antebellum with Janelle Monáe?
I did not see Antebellum.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was. I was gonna say
Sorry.
that was a good
I'm
one.
supposed to be reading y'all shit, but I'm writing down. I'm taking down.
But then the Octavia Butler, Octavia Butler, she's the writer, right?
Yes.
No. Octavia Butler is the actor. Who's
Octavia
the writer?
Spencer, I believe. Maybe that's it.
No,
Spencer
Octavia
is the
writer.
actor.
Is the actor.
Their
Who's the one
Butler
that's the
is
writer?
the writer, then.
Okay, I think she did a series of books, and it was kind of like a horror movie, actually, I think it was probably more science fiction than anything. My bad. Let me not talk about that one, because I was going to say that she went from where the main character was in like present day, and then she would go back into slavery, and then present day, and then go back into slavery.
God damn it. I know exactly what you're talking about. And I know our listeners are screaming at us. It's
Yes.
like, why don't you bitches know this?
Right.
God damn.
And
I
every
could
time she
see-
would go back into slavery, she'd stay longer and longer, and she was like basically, and I was pissed because they had a series of it for a minute, and then
They did.
but they didn't get past the first. They didn't get past the first season.
They're not going to renew it?
They're not renewing it. No.
Oh, well, then I won't waste my time
Yeah,
saying that.
don't-
I will
don't.
read the book.
I
though.
did read the book, and I was livid. Because I was looking to see how they would do that shit, but
Damn,
they
why
didn't do
can't
it.
I remember that?
I
Because
know, and
I'm
I'm
50? Is that why?
Is
Is it 50?
Well, see, and I'm up here trying
is
to
it
look at this
ADHD?
list to see if I can find that damn thing on there.
Okay. Well, you do that.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
You do that, and I'm just going to list a thing called the Frequent Dyer Awards of black actors that have died the most in horror movies, or just in the movies in general. The first place is Toni Todd, the original Candyman.
Right.
Let's see.
Kindred.
That's it. Yes. I'm sorry. I feel redeemed right now.
No, that's good.
That's like
Thank you.
pleasure.
Holy shit. Thank you.
You're like, whoo! I know we wasn't gonna be able to sleep tonight if we didn't get that.
Seriously. Y'all think we playing, but I mean, well, if you're 50 and older, you know we ain't playing. But
Shit. Say, but damn, yeah, I really wish they'd have carried that on. But go ahead.
he's got, oh my God, I'm not even going to read them all, but there's like at least 20 movies that he's died in.
Damn.
Second, that's the number one. The number two is Samuel Jackson, and I would not have thought that.
I'm
but
trying to think.
He's
Have I
got
seen
8
him
movies.
die in a bunch of movies?
Did you? He was in the one that I remember is I think Deep Blue Sea.
Yes.
And
Yes.
he-
Oh
For the
yeah,
shark.
that's
He
his
was
ass
just-
clean off that motherfucker, didn't he?
He was strong in that motherfucker. And that shark said, oh, all right. I got you.
That shit was hilarious. And I sat there and I thought and I mean literally seconds before that scene happened, I thought to myself, why would you go stand on the edge of that motherfucker
Right.
like that? Why would you do that? And I said, oh, that's why. That's what you get.
And after it happened, I thought for a few seconds, I was like, that can't be real. He can't really be dead because they wouldn't. They
not
just
so
wouldn't kill him
suddenly and
like that.
not so suddenly and horribly like that.
He deserves more than that. They wouldn't do that.
Oh, that shit was hilarious.
They
'Cause,
did that
girl,
shit.
he was in mid sentence.
Yes, he was. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little traumatized. Still, as an adult, I'm a little traumatized.
I
from
can
that
see
scene.
it. I can see it.
Third place is Pam Grier.
Oh yeah.
And she's got 6 movies. And let's see, is there one that's most not unless you're really about the blaxploitation films, you probably wouldn't know that, except for Something Wicked This Way Comes. But anyway,
Well, man, let me tell
she
you how
died
much
in
in
6
love-
movies.
How much in love I used to be with me some Pam motherfucking Grier.
As much as you should be. I wanted to be her. I would I think I'd literally kill both of you guys right now if I could be Pam Grier in the 70s.
Oh.
See? You feel the
Yeah,
same,
I'll
right?
go. I'll go. So you can be Pam Grier? Absolutely. I'll be like, I love y'all. I appreciate you.
I understand this.
Kisses to you, but I'm out. Because she got to be Pam Grier.
70s Pam
What
Grier.
I'm going to stop doing is
Bitch.
fart
Listen.
laughing. Go ahead. That's the second time today.
If you're 50 and over, you know that's a thing. Fart laughing.
Laugh farting. Fart laughing. Flirting.
And so for third place, we have a tie between Charles S. Dutton, Rock. Remember that show?
Yes, I do.
And Ken Foree. For some reason, that's not really coming to... I'm blanking in my mind. So,
like who Ken Foree is?
Yeah. So, email us. That's fine. Email us. Remind me who that is. But Charles S. Dutton, we know who that is.
He died in Alien?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Alien 3.
Yeah.
Mimic, Gothica.
Jesus.
Did you remember Gothica?
That's one with Halle, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Gothica, Secret Window. I believe that's the one with Johnny Depp. Mm-hmm. Legion.
That's right.
And Monkey's Paw. And I started watching Monkey's Paw, and I was like, this is a shitty movie.
Oh, you didn't like it?
Dude, and I'll watch just about anything.
You were like,
just to say that I have seen it, that was a shitty movie.
Wait a minute. Was Johnny Depp in Monkey Paw too? No, who was in Monkey Paw?
Brad Pitt, right?
Brad Pitt. Well, I was about to say,
he?
It was one of these fine honeys. I know that much. Because that's what I wore, else I wouldn't have watched it for any other reason except for there was somebody fine in it.
Right. Okay, so honorable mention, we got Miguel A. Nunez Jr. You might know him from Life. And for as far as horror movies, what I remember is Friday the 13th, Part 5, where he was, is that Part 5 or Part 6? Part 5. And he was... He got killed while sitting on a porta potty, talking about, these damn enchiladas. That's right. And I was like, embarrassed. And of course, I saw an interview with him. He was like, yeah, it wasn't the best, but how many people get to say they were in a Friday the 13th movie? I was like, you know what? You're right.
That's it.
You're
That's
right.
it.
I can't say it.
That is a horrible way to die.
It is. Ooh, these damn enchiladas.
Now I want some enchiladas.
Me too.
Damn.
And the last honorable mention is, I want that.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
Okay, let's wrap this shit up. The last honorable mention is Megan Good. I don't know if I've just not seen very many Megan Good movies lately. She died in Venom, One Missed Call, Saw 5. See, I don't like
the Saws.
I don't like the body horror
the
movies.
gratuitous gore, and so I just can't.
I don't like body horror. Mm-hmm. So like I won't watch the Hostel movies or anything like that.
Or the one with the truck and the thing came off the truck and it came through.
The Final Destination.
Yes, I don't. After the first one, I was
that's
like,
the only one I will watch because
I've
really? Watched. Because come Halloween, I usually watch all 5 of those.
Absolutely not.
That's why. That is why I won't drive, because when I visit my family in Louisiana, there are always log trucks. I will not drive behind the log truck because I'm like, you are not going to Final Destination. That's not.
I've seen the movie,
thing.
goddamn.
That's not how I'm going out. Not if like I have anything to do with it.
Be like Jada Pinkett. Not like this.
Not like that.
Not like this.
Very quickly. Because this is fucking funny. Okay, so there are types of black horror movie death. The first one is a heroic death to save the world. And it says, if you're going to go out, it might as well be a death of black Jesus level sacrificial proportions, like using your blood to cure global pandemic or blowing up the comment section of YouTube. It's like, your funeral will be a 21 gun salute, casket filled with glazed donuts for the afterlife. Wiz Khalifa performs See You Again. The next one is heroic death to save the white hero.
Oh, fuck that.
The white savior.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, fuck that. Because I've seen several. Well, okay.
Because I need the white hero to save the black hero. That's what I need.
I've seen at least 2 horror movies. Alfre Woodard just be dying for these white folks.
Yeah, and I'm not about that life, and I need to see the white people dying for the black people, please. Thank you.
So this sort of devotion to the white star might seem a bit Uncle Tom-ish to some.
Thank you.
But within the context of the movie, it's as prominent a death as a black supporting character can get. It's like the funeral, 21 gun Nerf gun salute. Charlie Puth performs "See You Again," and "See You Again." White hero adopts your children.
Yeah, no, you're not taking my kids. I need their hair to look decent. That's what you won't do. That's what you won't do. Oh my gosh.
God! And the last one. Well, it's not the last one, but I will make it the last one because we'll do the other ones in another. Cinematic death. You were this close to being the hero. You made it to the final showdown with the big bad. But it turns out you were the sidekick all along, Burma.
Yeah, you will always be the side. Don't get me started on that. You know how I feel about those things.
The funeral is the eulogy given by either Oprah Winfrey or Gayle King, whoever's more available and cost effective.
It'll be Gayle. Trust.
And so we'll do part 2 of that.
Oh my God!
Time.
Thank
or
you
maybe
so
we'll do it a bonus episode.
Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna start having, just to let y'all know, we're gonna start having bonus episodes because our asses don't know when to stop talking.
We don't, because we see each other like every 2 weeks.
Well,
usually, and it's like
we're saying that, but we saw each other. This is the third time we've seen each other this week, and we still can't keep our fucking mouths off of each other
because shit happens.
So,
and our husbands don't be responding the right way. It's like, why are you just looking at me? That was some funny shit.
So
Patreon. Yeah, we're working on it.
Yeah,
guys.
when we get a Patreon
patient.
up and running, we will start putting our bonus episodes on there. The ones where we have gabbed for so fucking long that now we don't have time for shows. So
if you just want more multiple gabloons, we got you.
Right. And
say less.
Yes. Don't expect real topics on that motherfucker because it's us running our goddamn mouths.
Running our mouths.
Sorry.
I know y'all understand.
I fart laughed.
That's why
again.
y'all look.
Oh, look at this.
Holy shit.
You didn't hear that one? Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed.
I didn't.
I'm not.
All right,
not
get your fan, girl. Just don't fan it this way.
Yeah, I know.
I know you're getting ready to.
I was blowing it this way. I think it's broken though. My fan is broken. Okay. Oh, so Andi, are you ready to?
I'm ready to pop it.
Pop it.
Pop it. Pop it.
Pop it.
God damn it, Annie! Find you some
Pop it.
Find you a theme song.
I'm gonna look for T-Pain.
There you go.
There you go.
T-Pain
yes, all T-Pain all the time.
time.
That's right. And this way, so we can get him to come
right.
perform at the shows.
We love you, T-Pain.
I do.
We do.
I'll buy you a drink.
I will.
Okay, so I told y'all earlier what my different topics are. I don't know which one. So I'm just going to start with the first one.
Okay.
They were all great. So
Yes, they were.
Let's do that.
So this one is Run Me My Coins.
That's what I like. That's my
Run me
favorite.
my coins, nigga. Run me my.
Like the British say, run me my pee. Run me my pee.
I love it when she speaks in a British accent. I really do.
This is actually about the show with Judge Steve Harvey. He's not really a judge.
No.
And he'll tell you that, but he's just, this is his court.
See, okay, all right. So
And I know it's controversial.
So Angie is cringing. She's over here like grabbing at her face and like and being annoyed. And I'm going to tell you, Steve has not. Okay, Steve has not met. I was like, what the fuck is that
There
sound?
were sirens, and so we all decided we might need to hide and run. Because we be in situations.
He's problematic to some people.
Yes, he is problematic, but he has never mattered enough to me for me to be angry with him about anything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There have been a couple of things that he said that I thought were pretty poignant, and I was like, nope, that makes sense and that makes sense, and I choose to take those pieces, but the rest I can leave. I don't give a fuck about you
I
like
don't need to put energy towards it.
Although I do, I'm deeply in love with your daughter and how she's running game right now.
Is.
I'm like, bitch, get the shit. Anyway,
I don't know anything about this, but that's okay because I'm going.
Honey,
I'm putting
Lord,
it on my list of things
to look up Lori
immediately.
Harvey. Oh, honey, look up Lori Harvey because she
and
out
all
here
and all
running
the
it.
shade that people are throwing.
She got fucking Future crying. I said, bitch, if you don't wield that motherfucking pussy.
So this is a fairly new show. He has about 4 or 5 episodes out. So this particular one aired on Tuesday, June 14th on ABC. So the Friends.
You should see her face
It's
right
one
now.
friend-
It's
She's
awesome.
right. It's more like a Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus.
It's one friend suing the other friend. Kamika Stewart is suing Tiffany Bonelli, and she's suing for $613.40 because of a bad date.
That is oddly specific.
Right. And
No, because it's a bad date. That was the receipts, obviously.
she got receipts. Okay.
Couldn't be 614 or 650.
but more so for a
And
date.
40 cents.
Right.
A date.
Let's see. That's what we're about to get
Whoa.
into, because we're going to discuss
True.
if this would ever be us, because I don't think so.
Look, and I'm already telling
We
you no.
already know. It's not gonna
Look,
be
and I'm
us.
telling you no.
The defendant, Tiffany, is countersuing for $300 for discounted makeup services and gas money. $250 for the discount makeup services
Okay.
and $50 for the gas money.
I'm listening.
How
My
are you
interest
get-
is piqued.
How are you getting makeup done like that
Girl.
for a date? Unless the date is with like Drake.
Wait.
That's all.
So
The look.
these two friends,
The point. Yes.
I don't know if they're best friends. I'm assuming they're really close because they like to go to cigar bars together.
Okay.
So on this particular day, Tiffany says, Kim, you want to go to this cigar bar? She's like, you can't be asking me last minute. I don't have time to get ready. So Tiffany goes by herself. Tiffany meets this man at the cigar bar that she thinks that Kamiko will like. So she's like texting her and she's like, I met this dude. He's tall. He's got a bald head, stuff like that you like. And he owns a cigar bar. And so she's like, okay, bet. So the next day, she and this guy start talking to each other. They talk for like 4 hours across 4 days. Like each day there's 4 hours getting
Oh,
to know
shit.
each other and stuff, okay, before this date.
That sounds tiring.
So, and he sent pictures. He's 48. He's tall and bald. He owns that cigar bar. So
right.
she's seeing pictures and stuff. She's like, okay, I could get down with this. So then to get ready for the date, she doesn't go buy a whole outfit. She just spends $27.99 on a pair of jeans. And so that's her.
That's fair.
So she was gonna look cute, but this is what she's gonna do. But she got her hair braided for $260
For the date, or she just needed it to have?
for the date in preparation for this date. Okay, she got her hair braided for $260. She got her nails done for $130.
the fuck did she have done to her nails?
I mean, we don't be out here doing our nails like rich girl
Maybe she
nails.
had
So if she had
yeah.
like a set or something, I can see how that would happen.
get-
Well,
them
maybe
all.
if she had a
And the
set and a pedicure.
and
Maybe.
and maybe the little ornaments and shit. Because
Yeah.
again, we don't do our nails like that,
Right.
so
That's
we
true.
don't know what
Because
we don't know
live
about
in
the,
reality.
And per,
right. We're gel nail girls.
and per
Yes.
nail
Ish.
design, they usually charge at least $5 per nail
That's
to
true.
do it. To do a
Okay.
design.
I know, because I've done it like 2 times. I was like, I won't be doing that.
Right.
I will go home.
Look,
and do
I'm
that
a
shit
dip girl. I
myself.
used to be a dip girl until they ruined my goddamn nails. But-
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she sent a picture of herself after she got all cute. She sent a picture of herself to Tiffany, and Tiffany was like, oh, we got to get you real cute. Let me come over and do your makeup. Okay, so she offered to come over and do her
the
makeup.
makeup.
Okay. So then she goes out with this man for dinner and drinks.
Okay, can I ask a question? Is Tiffany a makeup?
I'm assuming she
Is
is.
she a
'cause
makeup artist, or does she just really enjoy makeup? Does she really enjoy?
because they said
buying it.
Yeah,
discounted
is she
makeup
a pro?
services, they never specified, but I'm assuming because she said discounted that she probably does.
Okay, she probably
makeup
does that
professionally.
For a living. Right.
So they go to the date. They have dinner and drinks, and the bartender comes to bring the bill. And Kamiko says the bartender lays the bill down and looks at her, and she looks back at the bartender, and then they both look at him, and he's looking at the sky.
This motherfucker.
So and the total check is $195.41 because they had dinner and drinks and
Right.
and then the tip. Okay,
Right.
So she's like, oh well, let me pretend to go to my purse because that'll prompt him to
Pretend
go.
my ass.
Yeah.
Let me just prompt him to say, oh, I got it. You know, no. So he doesn't make any attempt to pay, and so she actually pays the whole bill. That's the first problem. She pays the whole
You
bill.
damn right about that.
We would
Let me
just
tell
be
you,
sitting there
let me-
staring at each
no,
other.
We sure wouldn't. I sure would grab that
I got
and be
my
like,
split this check.
Yeah, split this check. I sure would have. That's exactly what I would have done.
Well, I would have done an R. Kelly. He looked at me. I looked at him. He looked at me. We just be staring at each other all
looking each other in the
night.
fucking face. Shit.
So she pays it. She says that they say goodbye. The night does end in a kiss. I don't know why, because you just paid that bill.
Girl,
Fuck.
I
And
wish you would.
after the date,
I wish I
Look at me,
nigga
I'm finna
would.
throw these headphones off and just get up and just be like, God damn it. Scream into a pillow.
so after the date, Kamiko sends Tiffany a text, and she's like,
This motherfucker.
she said, "Do you not know me anymore? He was fun, but like old man fun, not like Kamika fun. And I swear those were damn dentures." And Tiffany replies, "So he out." So, you know.
right. Like,
Right.
all right. So this nigga not it. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So the next day, she sent him a 4-minute breakup video because, as she told Steve, basically because she doesn't ghost people, what she does is explains to them why they won't be seeing each other
Yeah.
anymore.
Okay.
And then she
I can
blocks
get
them.
that.
Okay, so when she sees it seen or read or whatever, then she blocks them.
Mm-hmm.
And she explained to him it was because him not paying or trying to pay.
Right.
The kiss was a little bit too much too soon, and he was grabbing her butt while they were kissing.
Oh, no, sir.
shit.
You
No.
really thought that you was about to. Nigga, you just
You
had
thought
me
you was
pay
gonna not pay for-
$200 for a meal, and then you want to try to grab my butt.
Yes. So
I don't know what's wrong with these young people today.
Listen.
And I said that.
you say young people, but
and-
this man was 48, and so
well, how
I'm
old
just
was
saying,
she?
she's in that same vein.
Okay, I don't know what's wrong with these dumb bitches today.
Well, like I told you yesterday, single people, y'all the real ones. Because y'all dealing with some trash.
Yeah. Oh,
out
there's
there.
shit all
Y'all are
in this
dealing
pool.
with some
It is
fucking trash.
literal cesspool.
It's
I could-
horrible.
If whatever happens between me and my husband, if he dies or if for some reason we're not together, I'm done.
Well, yeah.
Because I'm like, fuck all of you.
And
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 I'm not putting in
truly-
the effort to get to know you. Fuck that shit.
Hello, Houston.
Okay, that's all that needs
That's
to be
all that
said.
needs to be said. Keep
Okay.
moving. Keep talking.
We know.
So Tiffany, her reply to everything that was laid out is basically, you should have asked a bartender to split your check. Is what you should have
Right
done.
off the rip.
She's
Yes.
not wrong.
So,
No.
so Steve's listened to all of this, and one of the things I told Tony, I was telling Tony about this yesterday. One of the things he says is, if a man doesn't find you worthy of a meal, how can he find you worthy to take care of?
All right, come on, Steve. I'm sorry.
See,
I'm
and that's
sorry
what I'm saying.
that I
be
said what I-
plucking little bits, and I leave the rest. That part, I was all right with
Right.
it.
All right.
But
All
he
right,
al-
Steve.
and
You're
then
right.
and regarding the kiss, he said, "Why reward bad behavior? This
Exactly.
is not for sale, but it is not available for free."
That's right.
And I was like, yes,
Okay.
absolutely. So he ended up dismissing both the suits. He thinks that Kamiko should not have paid for the whole meal, and that Tiff is not responsible for any of the costs associated. You know,
No.
she was just looking
She
out for a
didn't
friend
know.
and trying
Why,
to hook him
yeah,
up.
and why would they sue each other?
Right.
It's like y'all blaming each other, but why are y'all not blaming that nigga? Like
Exactly.
that's the part that I'm having the problem
Exactly.
with.
Bitch, come on.
I'm like,
Exactly.
Okay.
that is where we keep
Because
getting
that's the
fucked
only
up.
issue.
That's
Right.
where women keep getting fucked up. They want to
Yes.
go blame the other bitch, but it's like it's the nigga's fault. All of it, every bit of it.
all of it.
I don't get it because and that's why I wanted to bring this up, because they are in our age range, okay, and they are acting like really young girls. Because first of all, I'm just trying to I'm trying.
low.
There you go.
Emotional
Yeah.
intelligence
I'm
is
just-
that of a 3-year-old.
I'm just trying to hook you up because you want to meet somebody. And we
Right.
know we're girls, so we know I find this person. You know, we in the club. It's dark anyway. How am I
just
really
wanted
supposed
to
to
meet
know?
Steve Harvey.
Right, and that
Right.
exactly. I think at the end of the day, they're like,
I'm gonna
let's use
need
this.
for us to stop getting our worth from men.
Absolutely.
Okay, I get it. No, I get it though. Our whole country, our whole upbringing has taught us that that's what we get our worth from. If a man wants you, or how many men want you,
That's
or
true.
if you're getting married, and
Please
what
keep
kind.
your face near the mic.
I'm sorry. And what type of?
Because I can hear you going in and out of my headphones. I'm getting dizzy.
what type of marriage that you have, you know, that's what we've been taught, that's what our whole worth is our ability to get and keep
Niggas.
a man.
Right.
And that is some bullshit.
And I don't know. I think maybe it's the years of experience, but to me, I think going forward, my recommendation or suggestion or advice to young girls coming up or starting to date is go into it expecting to pay at least your side.
At least. Very minimum.
Don't pay for him. I'm just saying, bring money with you.
Let that nigga wash dishes.
And just know that you can cover what you brought into it. And that's bare minimum. And then if he happens to do this, great. That's great. But I think you should always have enough money on you to cover what you...
Unless you ask that person out. If I ask you out, I'm prepared to pay for the whole meal.
Right.
So I'm like, I'm ready to do that, and I'm willing to do that.
Right.
If you ask me out, I'm still going to have money because I'm going to pay for my half of the meal in case you are stupid. Because that's my out. If for any reason you act up and I don't want to be here anymore, can I have my check, please?
Exactly.
My check. I don't care what the fuck this nigga does, but I got to get up out of here.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I get that.
But I can't see... I don't, again, even back in the day, I can't see me getting mad, Angie or Toni, but setting me up with somebody and then me having a horrible date and blaming you for it.
Yeah,
that doesn't even register with me. Because how the fuck would you know?
Exactly.
All you did was see him when you went and
he was probably a good looking guy.
Right.
And they corresponded for a few days. So she thought he was okay.
Right.
So how are you going to blame your friend for that?
Right.
That's another thing we've been taught in this country is just, you blame this nigga get off scot-free. Right. It can't possibly be his fault.
And that's the part that always drives me bonkers is like, stop doing that. Make these niggas take responsibility for all that shit.
Right.
Y'all want to be in charge of stuff? You got to take the responsibility for those things that you call yourself wanting to be in charge of.
That's right.
You got to take charge of yourself.
That is the full truth.
Yeah, absolutely. That's my little Steve Harvey John, because like I said, I know that it's mixed reviews when it comes to him. I don't have anything against him, so I thought that was an interesting little court case that I had to cover because it's just grown women, and I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Thank you, because that was awesome. And actually, you kind of changed my mind a little bit, because when I see. Okay, it's not that I have anything against Steve. Good Lord.
I'm going to be embarrassing the shit.
Holy.
Go ahead, because I'm fully present, I promise.
My issue with Steve Harvey is not necessarily him in general, because he does say good shit. It's just him in this judge role. It just feels like a cash grab.
But you know what? Steve will tell you right off the rip, oh no, honey, I'm going to have be about 50 forms of 50 streams of income coming in. So he will tell you that he will pick up all the jobs. He's like, well, I still have strength, like Kevin Hart.
That's
being
how you build
working man
black
in show
wealth.
business. Yes, and he's like, I will pick up all the jobs right now while my body is still able to do so. And then at some juncture, I know that my 15 minutes will be up, and I will keep going.
He'll be
because he does have a niche, so to speak, as being a great host, a great MC, then he's gonna be doing that. He's great on Family Feud. He's great hosting that one with the little kids and whatever. He'd say the darndest things. He's great at that type of stuff. He riffs really well. He can work clean, and so I like it when he works dirty, but he can work clean. Right. And because of such, he appeals to white people. White people think he's safe, and he plays it safe in front of white people.
It's kind of like he's our current day Bill Cosby.
Kind of.
But you know what? You're right, though. That has changed my mind, because what he's doing out here is building that black wealth.
Yes.
That generational wealth. And I am here for it. So you know what? Take all the jobs you can.
That's right. That's where he's at with that.
I have been transformed.
and I mean, and the show is entertaining to me. So I got what I want from it. It's 30 minutes. It's interesting. They have a couple different cases, and it's done. So, but again, that airs on Tuesdays.
Right on
ABC.
That was fun.
It on Tuesdays.
Yep, that was fun. Right on. Angela, tell them where they can find us.
They can find us, they being you guys. That's who that is. You can find us at multiplegabwounds.com. There is a link, if you scroll down a little bit, that says check us out on social media. You should click that and check us out on social media.
Motherfuckers.
And you can email us at mgwlistener dialects@gmail.com. And really, just give us words of encouragement.
Like one of my favorite Quinn artists likes to say, leave me something nice in the comments.
Yes, because that encourages
nice
us, and we feed on that for the next week in the episode.
We will.
So yeah, email us and give us some ideas for show topics, because I bet you guys have some great ideas.
All right, and with that, I have been your host, Toni.
I'm Angie.
I'm Andi.
And we'll see you niggas next week.
We will.
Bye. Bye. Balls.